Hi, George. Thanks for coming in for this interview on such short notice. We're scrambling to get a replacement for Keith Kaiser before the end of the month. What would you do as head of the athletic commission here in Nevada? I would make for stricter drug testing. There would be drug tests for every single fighter every 3 hours for 6 years leading up to their next fight. And we test for all the drugs, including drugs that don't exist yet, but that we can go back and look at samples later and see if they were taking those. How could they take them if they're future drugs? Maybe they discover time travel and can go to the future to get their drugs and then come back with their drugs. What changes would you like to see made? I don't think chicks should wear tops or anything, because if I gotta watch two chicks fight, I might as well see some titties, right? Jesus, Matt, that is completely inappropriate. Lucky for you, you didn't say anything like that in a public forum or like a podcast. You would look like a total asshole. Whatever, it's not like any of these chicks could actually do any damage to me.
This is going to be very painful.
So you want to ban Chris Weidman?
Yeah, it's normal.
I don't understand.
Did Chris no really beat me?
I mean, he kinda did.
No, I was fine. It's normal. For to break my leg is normal. I was fine, bro. I have him right where I want him. He break my leg, and then whoop, triangle. Give me back my belch.
Whatever you say, champ. I am so sick of this motherfucking ice getting spilled. Ice is crazy. It's a solid made of a liquid, and given the right circumstances, that shit can turn into a gas, son. What changes would you like to make to judging?
Yes!
I don't understand.
Yes!
Is that
Yes!
judging is yes?
Yes!
I understand you have a co-commissioner you'd like to bring in?
Am I too late? You remember that time you guys suck at judging? Why do you guys suck so bad at picking judges? Is it because you don't give a shit?
Listen, sport, there are 3 things this athletic commission needs, 1 through 3, Chael Sonnen and Vanderlei Silva. This April, we will lock ourselves in a cage as men do, and one of us will leave with the ability to spell our names correctly, which means absolutely nothing will have changed after this fight is over. Kaboom! Did you just cut a promo in a job interview?
Kaboom.
And what is your name, sir?
Schmitor.
Schmitor.
Yeah, Schmitor.
And what do you want to do as commissioner?
I would tell everybody to stop ducking Vitor Belfort, bro. They all ducking him so bad, bro. They need to back off on his TRT. He need that, bro, to be normal. He not cheating, bro. Vitor would never do that, bro. He loves Jesus. Everybody else just need to stop ducking him and give him the bells.
Is there anything else?
No, that's all Vitor come to say. I mean Schmitor. My name is Schmitor.
What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Triple THS, powered by G Fuel from Gamma Labs. I'm the Michael Crabtree of MMA, Tommy Toehold. It's been 2 weeks since last Triple THS because I'm a giant asshole. So we've got 3 fuck tons of MMA to cover, and we're gonna do this shit Gangnam style. What the fuck does that mean? I have no idea. Let's do this shit! The UFC headed to the fight capital of the world, Duluth, Georgia last week for UFC Ultimate Fight Pass Night of the Week Day 35, The Revenge of the Fallen. And as per usual, this shit was on like Donkey Kong Country 2. 2 very small men punched and kicked each other in a race to see who can lose to Mighty Mouse next. Oh my god, how the fuck is this dude 185 pounds took a giant shit on Derek Brunson, finishing the fight by elbowing his internal organs into toothpaste while the referee played Galaga on his iPhone. TJ Dillashaw earned 3 gold stars and a box of scented color markers for his dominant win over Mike Easton. And in the co-main event, 2 middleweights fought for the coveted 13th spot in a division that's stacked like a porn star circa always. The best part of the night, though, came after Cole Miller choked out Sam Cecilia, and the producers correctly predicted that if given a microphone and a question to ignore, Cole Miller would spit hot fire. Skinny's fought in the UFC since Wild Hogs was a thing that happened, but only recently has anybody noticed because he went full heel turn. And what he lacks in ability to finish sentences between breaths, he more than makes up for with comedy gold, like calling out Donald Clownboy Cerrone and telling him to lay off the cheeseburgers and Twinkies. We reached out to Cerrone, who had this to say. God dang, man, I'll tell you right there, man, that's a pretty bad call out, man. I don't really like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really a clown, you know, and that's just, it's really inappropriate, man. And I just think it's kind of funny that he's gonna call me out even though I'm not in the same division as him, and he knows I got a fight coming up in the next couple days, and that's just real bullshit, man, you know what I'm saying? Would have been real great if he just said, Cole, you've come up with a pretty incredible gimmick, and your ability to morph fighters' names into hilarious nonsense is unmatched. So go ahead and try your hand at a few of the UFC's biggest names. John Bones Jones. John Boners Joners. Stephen Bonner. Stephen Boner. I'm seeing a trend here. Alistair Overeem. Alice Spam Ovaltine. George St. Pierre. Jeff St. Pissface. Not even remotely close. Brock Lesnar. Cock lesbian? That's just confusing. Diego Sanchez. Diego the Wet Dream Sitchez. Vitor Belfort. The phoneme Vitor Smellfoot. These were all terrible. I'll be here all week. Try the veal. The main event saw Costa Philippou throw down with Strikeforce Guy, who made his return to the octagon after Vitor spam spinning head kicks into his face. Rockhold fared much better in the second UFC bout as he dropped Costas with a body shot that would ensure there is blood in his Philippou for at least a week. Afterwards, Rockhold called out Vitor Vitor, creating a paradox that threatens to destroy the very fabric of space-time. Because if everyone is ducking Vitor, but Rockhold called out Vitor, Rockhold is not ducking Vitor, therefore Michael J. Fox was never born. Beyond destroying existence as we now understand it, Luke also took the chance to make the obligatory Bisping call-out, which is now a requirement in all weight classes except for women's strawweight. It's become a tradition in MMA to call out the count, whether you're healthy enough to compete in the same division or even a professional fighter. So I've asked MMA super sleuth Jake Shields to get to the bottom of this. Jake, what have you come up with? Why are so many people calling out Michael Bisping?
Well, Tommy, I did some looking around, and I'm not saying he's a bad guy, but something shady is going on for sure. I brought some picture evidence with me that's pretty shocking. Okay, so here's Bisping, and he's kicking over the Venus de Milo. I got a picture of him stealing a little kid's puppy. He kidnapped Santa Claus and held him for ransom. That was pretty fucked up. Here he is worshiping Cthulhu, and this one is pretty unforgivable, Tommy. Here he is shooting down the Wright brothers with an RPG.
Okay, Jake, those were all clearly fake photos.
Wait, I haven't showed you the worst one of all. Look at these raps, Tommy. I'm not saying he's cheating. I'm just saying they look a little weird.
Okay, wait a second. Jake, that's GSP with Bisping's head over the top. This was all a ploy to talk about GSP's raps again, wasn't it?
Why won't anybody listen to me? Those raps looked weird. Why wouldn't they let me look at them again, Tommy? Just answer that.
We're done here, Jake. Breaking news, Dominic Cruz is injured and unable to fight Renan Barão for the unified bantamweight title. In other news, fire is hot, water is wet, and Joe Rogan hates the fucking shit out of spilled ice and eye pokes. Team Alpha Male Uriah Faber will now take on Barão a second time. Here's some footage of their first meeting. Stockton's finest apparently wants no part of Khabib Nurmagomedov, or at least not without a lot of money or a title fight or a yacht filled with the stickiest of the icky. Nurmagomedov, who's been suplexing his way through the lightweight division like a Russian Mr. Perfect, has been calling for a top-tier fight, while Nate, who's coming off the destruction of Gray Maynard, is calling for majority ownership of the UFC.
This bullshit, Tommy. Everybody's saying I'm scared of shit. I ain't scared of shit, motherfucker. What?
Then what's the holdup? It seems like a pretty awesome fight.
Fuck this fight, man. If I win, I beat Kano Shish Kebab, and nobody knows who the fuck that is. If I lose, I look like a punk-ass bitch.
You should really talk to Cole Miller because Kano Shish Kebab is fucking gold.
Don't be scared, homie. He's just fight, motherfucker. What? Tommy, real quick, I want to give shout-outs, pizza rolls, and other random objects.
Hey, that's my joke, motherfucker. What?
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 Tommy, make him stop saying stuff.
I think Khabib is kind of acting like a Diaz brother, Nate, calling people out and then giving them shit if they don't accept.
Man, fuck that. I can play a stupid fucking game too. Look at my hat. I can do suplexes. It's Soviet Russia stock tool night. Fuck you, what?
I'm gonna get my boy Gil Melendez on you. That's what's up.
Gil Melendez is my boy. Stop fucking being me.
Diaz 125.
Oh boy, good luck, guys. Rumors that Brock Lesnar might be returning to the UFC hit the MMA blogs this week, and as expected, the internet collectively lost its shit. The former heavyweight champ is one of the biggest stars the sport has ever seen, until Final Form Overeem kicked him right in the diverticulitis and Brock returned to the WWE, where the Kimura has somehow become his signature technique along with making O-faces. Surprisingly, breakdancing has not been added to his moveset. What's the word, Brock? Woo! Care to elaborate on that?
Frank Mir had a horseshoe up his ass. Can you see me now? Time to go plow my wife.
Please come back. GSP's retirement world tours consisted of partying in Miami, lots of Canadian stuff, and burning bridges. The welterweight goat has put the UFC on blast in the media, claiming a monopoly and calling for stricter drug testing. I've always thought of the UFC as a Jenga or a Clue, maybe even a Guess Who. Anyway, GSP says he wants MMA to be accepted worldwide, and that stricter testing will make MMA more legitimate, like baseball and football and cycling.
I don't have time for this shit, Tommy. I'm on my way in the Zuffacopter to go sort it out right now.
Anything you'd like to say about GSP's comments?
Yeah. What the fuck? I thought we were cool. Nobody thinks you're on fucking steroids, George. Quit freaking the fuck out. You don't need to do 37 different tests. We get it. These motherfuckers get caught all the time, Tommy. If I was pro PEDs, I'm pretty sure the Ream would still be the Ream and not the fucking Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man.
What about the monopoly claim?
Oh yeah, we've got a monopoly, Tommy. I forgot that being fucking awesome means you're a monopoly. You know why we have such a large market share in MMA? Because everybody else's product sucks fucking balls, Tommy. Is it a monopoly if there isn't any competition? No. It's a fucking monopoly if I'm stopping someone else from entering into the market. And I'm pretty sure nobody's stopping Viacom from throwing a fucking diamond-encrusted Bentley full of strippers at John Jones. God damn it, Tommy, I gotta go. After I talk with George, I'm taking the Zuffa hovercraft to a newly formed island off the coast of Japan to open up a UFC tampon factory with Rob Deerdeck and Rockbiter from Neverending Story.
Viewer comment time! Each week I make the show, and you continue to watch just in case it somehow gets better. And when it doesn't, you leave your disappointment in the form of comments, like this one from John Doe, who wrote, "Tommy Dickholder is such a loser." Is that you, Cole Miller? Now, as you know, fight fans, I've been struggling to get shows out on time for some time now, and I figured it was time for a change. So I brought an expert in on making changes, the cerebral Josh Barnett, and he's come up with a plan for me to make the show better. Go for it, Josh. Okay, that is definitely a must. I mean, I don't think I'm lying, I see your point, maybe I should do that. Don't really see how that's productive. Okay, now you're just being an asshole. I'm not sure how that relates to making the show. The rest of the cards are kill, aren't they? You look like Yukon Cornelius from Rudolph. That's show, fight fans! Follow me on social media like the Facebook and the Twitter for all my thoughts. Big ass thanks to all my awesome friends on these two walls of logos. Another big ass thanks to Bruce Buffer and It's Time Industries. And yet another big ass thanks to the good folks at Gamma Labs. If you have old fight shirts or shorts and would like to support the troops, donate them to Project Appreciation and they'll turn them into quilts for vets. Details are in the description below under Project Appreciation. Tune in next Wednesday. Me and Ike Valley Flag are doing a shot-for-shot remake of Step Brothers. For every Triple THS, I'm Tommy Toehold. Where we go from there is a choice I leave to you. It's just a myth. It's just a myth. You can do this. Come on, Luke. Vitor Belfort. Vitor Belfort. Vitor Belfort.
You should have ducked me, bro.